Tell me, Witcher. You don't believe in destiny? Or the lesser evil? What do you believe in?
What is a Witcher?
White hair, big old loner, two very, very scary looking swords. I know who you are.
A Witcher is a mutant, and their trade in particular is monster hunting.
The Butcher of Blaviken!
You are almost universally hated by every species on the continent. It's unlikely you're going to have a cheery personality. But Geralt himself, despite the stony exterior, is actually quite good, but very capable of doing bad things. Geralt isn't simply a white knight. He isn't simply a harsh monster hunter. He's an incredible blend of the two. The rumors about witches are that they don't have emotions.
You take no prisoners, so I hear.
And that is perpetuated by them.
Sometimes there's monsters, sometimes there's money. Rarely both.
When they're created, they undergo alchemical trials, which is a combination of elixirs and magic, which have very aggressive effects on their bodies. This allows them to take various potions. These potions enhance them in various and different ways. The signs that witches cast, they are basic magic, but very, very effective. You often see this very dry humor come through, which is one of the more charming aspects of Geralt.
You smell of death and destiny.
It's onion.
Right, yeah.
Destiny is one of the major themes, which is a force which is controlling him and indeed the world around him. Geralt aggravates destiny. He doesn't believe in it. But it turns out there may be a little more to it.
Find her.
But Geralt's greatest strength is his capacity to still love despite having been treated incredibly harshly. Despite what he says, he still believes in the goodness of people. And you couple that with incredible sword skills, speed, agility, and endurance, then you have an interesting character.
Hey everyone, it's Fentony. Netflix have released brand new footage from The Witcher. Let's talk about it. They've released 3 teasers focused on each of the main characters, Geralt of Rivia, Yennefer of Vengerberg, and Princess Cirilla of Sintra. Each of the videos has new footage in it, and they've also got the actors talking about and explaining their characters. They actually go into quite a bit of details about their characters, so I'm not going to focus on that as they do such a great job doing it themselves. And as always, I'm not going to go into details on spoilers. We'll save that for December the 20th when all the episodes drop. If you want to get my reactions to them episodes, make sure you subscribe and ring the bell. We've also got a chance a trailer might drop this week. They did release a trailer at a Brazilian CCXP event on Sunday night, I think. It hasn't been shown to the public yet, but it's going to drop. Netflix on Twitter did say it's coming. So in this video I'm going to focus on Geralt, as he is the main character. He is the Witcher. I'm also going to focus mostly on the new footage, as there is some old footage intertwined there as well. Like I said, I don't feel the need to explain everything in this video, as Henry does a great job at it. You can really tell his passion for The Witcher and for Geralt as a character. He loves playing this character, he loves the Witcher world. This is not just a job to him. Even though these videos do focus on the 3 main characters, a lot of side characters get their chance to shine. Princess Renfrey talks to Geralt, she says, "Tell me, Witcher, you don't believe in destiny or the lesser evil. What do you believe in?" This is from episode 1 where Geralt gets the nickname the Butcher of Blaviken. Jaskier even jokingly calls him that later in the video, and people throw stones at him. Henry explains that Witchers are not liked, they're feared because they're mutants. Even though Geralt is a Witcher, he's technically a mutant, he's more human than most people in this series. He's got a big heart, even though at times he doesn't want to show it. He likes to stay as neutral as possible, but he usually gets involved. He can't sit on the sidelines, watch innocent people get hurt. We've also got the first official look of Jaskier. If you don't know who that is, that's Dandelion. They're going by the original Polish name of Jaskier, which I think when translated into English is Buttercup. But when it was translated into English they changed it to Dandelion. But Netflix will be using the original name. the original Polish name Jaskier. It's not a big deal, it's still Dandelion, it's still the same character. He's just going by his original name. Not everyone's happy with that, but it's not a big deal, we'll get used to it. I believe this is their very first meeting, and in the background we can see Geralt's steel and silver sword. Geralt and Jaskier's relationship is one of my favourites in the entire series, and that's saying a lot because this series has amazing characters, amazing relationships. I love their banter on the road. Jaskier annoys Geralt, but he is his best friend. White hair, big old loner, two very scary looking swords. You smell of death and destiny. It's onion. Right then. I love this banter, can't wait to see more of it. We also get the first look of that monster that Geralt fought in the very first trailer. I think it's pronounced a Kaikimor. It's kind of like a spider crab water creature. It lives in a swamp. Geralt's going to fight this in the very first episode, and that's a great way to start this series, with a big monster fight. We can see that Geralt uses Witcher elixirs against the monsters, against the Kaikimor, against ghouls, and the Striga. There's going to be a lot of monster fights in the first season. These elixirs enhance his abilities, his speed, agility, and endurance, make him more resistant to monster poisons. There are several different elixirs, and if you've played the games and read the books, you know about some of them. It depends who and what Geralt's fighting. Sometimes he doesn't need them, but at times he does. But there are side effects, as you can see in his eyes, and we actually see him craft some of these elixirs, and use his silver sword. You've probably noticed by now, but Geralt doesn't always carry two swords. That's mostly from the games. In the books, he only really carries one sword. It's very impractical to have two swords on your back, it is very heavy and it's going to get in the way. He doesn't always use his silver sword either. It's not always great against certain monsters, or at times he doesn't have that silver sword. If you've read the books, you know Geralt doesn't always have his weapons. I believe this is also the first shot of a character called Toravel. She's an elf. She punches Geralt whose hands are bound. And Geralt also takes a beating from another man. Guys, Geralt's an amazing fighter. He's stronger, faster than most people. But he ain't Superman. Chances are he's better than you, but that doesn't make him invincible. But he is one of the most dangerous people in this world. He's probably the best swordsman around, but he's got a lot more than just his swords. We can see him use signs, which are basic magic, but very, very effective. We see him use the Ard sign, which is kind of like a telekinetic blast. It can knock down and stun enemies. And we also get more shots of Geralt fighting at the Banquet of Sintra. A few days ago I made a video breaking down an extended version of this scene. Not everyone's a fan of it, they kind of say it looks a bit daft, Geralt hitting the armour, and there's not a lot of blood. But in this shot there's definitely blood there. They've likely censored it when they released it on Jimmy Kimmel. This series is going to be pretty bloody and gory. It's probably going to be on the same level as Game of Thrones. We also get more Yennefer and Geralt scenes, and they actually kiss, and I'm quite surprised they showed this. I thought they would save that for the series. It took a while for them to show any footage of Geralt and Yennefer together, but I don't think we're going to see any scenes of Geralt or Yennefer with Ciri. I think they're saving that for the series. But I want you guys to post in the comments below your thoughts on this featurette. Has it changed any of your opinions on Henry Cavill as Geralt? Like I said, Netflix also dropped videos on Yennefer and Ciri. I'll probably get around to them, but I thought it's best off to start with Geralt. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. Click here for my His Dark Materials episode 6 review. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.